What's going on, guys? My name is Sheriff, and welcome to your 10th Java tutorial. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the while statement, or let me say, while statement slash loop, because it's actually a loop with a statement. Anyways, so this is the syntax for the while loop. Now, this is how the while loop works. Now, we have a condition inside our while loop, inside the bracket. So you type in your while, then open the brackets. Inside the brackets comes your condition. So this is how it works. As long as your condition is true, so far this condition is true, this action is going to be performed. So this action will be performed up until this condition becomes false. So when this condition becomes false, the compiler jumps out of the loop. Okay, I think that's clear enough. So let's go ahead and see an example. So let's have an int x which is equal to 10. So now the while loop. So you type in while, then you open your brackets, then you put your condition. So what's the condition we want to have? So let's say once, so as long as x is greater than or equals to 0, so system, let's print out the value of x minus minus. Okay, let me go ahead and run this and I'll explain it to you guys one more time. Okay, so this is what's happening. As you can see, we get 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0. Okay, so this is how it goes. Now we have defined our int x which is equals to 10. Now let's assume you're the compiler. Okay, the compiler comes here to this line, it says x is equals to 10. Okay, I know x is 10. On the next line, now you're saying while x is greater than or equals to 0, well, x is 10, so that is greater than 0. So print out this. That's why we get 10. So now it comes to this next line, x minus minus, that is reduce the value of x by 1. So now x is 9. So now compiler comes back to check for the condition at the, so after the last line, your compiler still checks the condition. So it comes back, so now x is 9. So now your compiler comes back to check, is 9 greater than or equals to 0? If that is true, it does this. It prints out x. So that's why we have 9. So now it does this until it eventually gets to 1. So after printing out 1, so let's say x is 1 on this line here. So it reduces the value of x by 1. So now x is 0. So now your compiler comes back, is x greater than or equals to 0? That is 0 greater than or equals to 0? Well, 0 is equals to 0, so print out 0. So now it prints out 0, reduces the value of 0 by 1. So now x is minus 1. So your compiler comes back, is minus 1 greater than or equals to 0? Well, that's false. So it jumps out of the loop. So let me go ahead and print out something here. So we are outside the loop. It's outside the while loop. So let's go ahead and run this again. So as you guys can see, as it reaches 0, it jumps out of the loop. So let me go ahead and explain this all over again. This is how your while loops works. Your while loop works, or your while loops. Yeah, you have plural. Anyways, I don't care. These are the while loop works. You type in your while, then you open brackets. So inside the brackets is your condition. Now inside, after you put in your condition, you're going to open curly braces. So inside the curly braces is the action you want to perform if this condition is true. So now our x is 10. 10 is greater than 0. Print out 10. Reduce the value of 10 by 1. So now let's say I comment this line out and you run it. Okay, let me go ahead and run it. Now you see I'm getting 10 10 10 10. Like, this is going to be an infinite loop. It is never going to stop. Now that's because we have no control over the value of x. So x is going to remain 10 forever. So that's why I have to reduce the value of x by 1 after each after every action. So if you don't increase or reduce the value of x, so let me go ahead and use this to increase. So let's change this to 0. Let's say while x is less than or equals to 10. So now this is going to print out 1 to 10. So as you can see, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So x is 0 while x is less than or equals to 10. So right now x is 0, which is less than 10. print out this. So print out the value of x, which is 0, increase value of x by 1. So now x is 1. The compiler comes back to check. X is 1, 1 is less than 10. Do this. So it keeps checking and coming back, until this condition becomes false. So when x eventually becomes 11, as you can see here, the next thing after this is supposed to be 11, but now we are outside the while loop. That's because this condition eventually became false. So I'm pretty sure this is a little bit confusing, but when you guys play around it a little bit, you need to understand it very well. So that's it for while loop. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.